everyone, and welcome to Vlogmas day 6. I'm getting an early start on the clips today because I am meeting a friend tonight, so I want to get some editing done before I head out. So I'm going to grab the day 6 envelope and head to the room so we can do our puzzle chat. I have the backdrop up because I just recorded a video. It's a review of the electric pencil sharpener. I thought it would be fun to do it because I am just like over the moon about that purchase. The state of my workspace right now is, there's essentially just a little spot for me to sit, and then all around me, it's like a tornado hit. Let's open up day 6 of the advent calendar. These two do have the flavors on them. Oh, hubby's gonna be happy. This one's cheesecake. I think that might be new to us. And this one is one of my favorites, strawberries and cream. So today is all about creativity, and I feel like I've gotten a pretty good start to the day. On my website, I have a few notes about how I personally create space for creative sparks. I do a lot during the day that doesn't really require a lot of brain power, and when that happens, when I let my brain rest, that is when I inevitably come up with a lot of my creative ideas and aha moments. And by creativity, I don't just mean E=mc². It doesn't have to be something groundbreaking and paradigm shifting. Instead, I'm talking about those little moments of creativity, those little aha moments that we experience on a day-to-day basis. So these are things like maybe how to spend your weekend, or a creative solution to something that's not working very well at home. Maybe it's problem solving at work, or maybe it's a way to approach a conversation with a loved one. I feel like these are ways that we all use our creativity on a day-to-day basis, just very ordinary things. So how can we give ourselves space to think more creatively, more expansively? So that's the whole idea of today's exercise, is leaving ourselves open to these creative sparks. And there are a few ways that I do that. Again, it usually involves me shutting off my brain to some extent. I have 4 suggestions on my website, and rather than going through them in detail, I'm just gonna do a quick overview. So the first thing is doing an ordinary task. So this is something like taking a shower or doing the dishes. When I had my shower this morning, I thought to myself, I really feel motivated and inspired to record that review of the pencil sharpener. So that was my kind of like creative aha moment or creative inspiration. I really felt like doing it, so I thought, why not take advantage of this motivation that I'm feeling and get it done. The other suggestion that I have on my website is to write morning pages. Now, some of you know that I started this during Vlogmas, actually, in December of 2019. The first time I wrote morning pages was on Christmas Eve of that year, and I haven't stopped since. I still write them every single day, and they are a huge source of creative inspiration for me. So today I wrote my morning pages, and I have them here. I don't worry about my writing being legible because I shred my morning pages right after. I shred them daily. So today when I was writing morning pages, I had the idea to use part of this in my little journal for today. The next thing on my list is to go for a walk, and this is a huge source of creative inspiration for me. I almost always get an idea when I go for my daily walks. And finally, the last idea I have on my website is to do a fun and easy activity. For me, a fun and easy activity is something like doing a jigsaw puzzle, or making a sticker collage, which I'm going to do later, or coloring, that sort of thing. Something where I don't really have to engage my brain. I can do it kind of on autopilot. That little resting of the brain while still doing something tactile with my hands, I find is really helpful to get my ideas flowing. So those are the 4 ideas I had in terms of ways to open yourself up to creative inspiration. And that was the perfect amount of time for me to get the first puzzle done. So now I am going to open up this year's advent calendar. We're on day 6, which is right here. One thing that came to mind when I was chatting with you just now is that talking also helps me with my creativity. So this could be talking to a friend or just talking to the camera like I'm doing now. So if you don't have time to do any of the other 4 ideas and you happen to be meeting a friend for lunch or dinner or just like a little coffee chat, that's also a great way to get your ideas moving, is to have a conversation with someone or even recording a voice note to yourself, which is similar to what I'm doing now. So I mentioned a little earlier that I'm meeting a friend tonight. We're gonna go watch Wicked. This same friend and I actually went to watch Wicked the musical together a number of years ago, many years ago, and I remember really enjoying it. I don't remember the story, but I remember it was a musical about friendship, and I was really glad my friend and I went to watch it together. So I'm excited that we're coming full circle and now watching the film together. It's funny because my friend and I haven't watched a movie together in quite a long time, but this is going to be the second movie we're watching together in just a few weeks' time. Because I was doing the Eat at Home challenge, we were looking for something else to do. We went to watch a Cantonese film, so it was subtitled in English, and it was a lot of fun. I haven't watched a Cantonese movie in a very long time. I used to watch them all the time with my dad when I was little, but in my adult life, I don't tend to watch very many at all. Andy Lau was in this film, and he's a really famous Chinese actor. I remember watching his movies when I was little, when I was like a child, and my friend reminded me that he started out as a pop star. I didn't remember that until she mentioned it, and I was like, oh yeah, he was. The movie was called Cesium Fallout, and it's a disaster movie. It was a bit long. I think it was over 2 hours long, but it was very entertaining and it held my attention the entire time. Tonight's movie is also quite long. I think it's supposed to be 2 hours and 40 minutes. That's why I wanted to get a head start on recording these clips, because I knew that it would be late by the time I get home, and I don't mind putting the finishing touches on the vlog, but I don't want to be doing the majority of the editing at that time. The good news is that I think I'm getting faster with the editing. It only took me, I think it was like 2 to 3 hours to edit the vlogs. So that is not bad at all. I'm totally willing to do that ongoingly in December. So if I can spend a couple of hours editing during the day and then go to the movie, come back, insert a few clips, and just finish up the vlog, that would be ideal. And I think that would give me enough time to get a good night of sleep as well. Oh, I'm done. Really cute. It's a bear floating in a mug of hot chocolate. This puzzle advent calendar is bringing me so much joy. I loved last year for doing the puzzle, that like tactile sensation, but the images weren't as memorable to me. I couldn't really distinguish one from the other. They're beautiful Christmas scenes, but they all kind of looked the same to me. Whereas this year's advent calendar, I think because it's one animal doing one thing, I see the image more. It also makes me want to squeal every time because they're just so cute. Lulu has lunch at noon. It's 10:50 right now, and she is already waiting by the kitchen for me to feed her. She's so cute. Hubby can't resist that cute little face, but I can. I'm about to work on my sticker collage, but before I do that, I want to have my little advent calendar treat. I'm gonna try the cheesecake one right now, and I actually still have my hedgehog. I forgot to eat it yesterday because I popped it into my bento, so it wasn't top of mind. I wanted to have some all-bran cereal for the fiber intake because this is the week of my period, and I also wanted to have some chocolate-covered almonds. So by the time I finished all of that, I was pretty full and I was feeling very satiated. I already had my sweet thing, completely forgot about the hedgehog. Oh. I'm not a huge fan of cheesecake, but this is really tasty. It's got like a tanginess to it that I really enjoy. I think hubby will like it too. It almost reminds me of lemon a little bit. I don't know why I taste a little bit of citrus. I did a little map of my creativity today, from my shower to my chores to writing morning pages to recording videos to doing puzzles to doing this sticker collage, and then later on I'm going to go for my walk and my friend and I are going to see Wicked. Hubby brought home these cute macarons. This one I think might be new to us, maybe the salted egg yolk, or maybe I can't remember if they had it before. They're so cute. We're gonna have the salted egg yolk one first. This one is the Vietnamese coffee one. Cheers. So we're gonna eat half and then trade. Yeah, this one's new. I like it.
This is good.
Come here.
Holy. Oh, this was good too.
This one's yummy too. Wicked was really good. My friend and I splurged on the VIP tickets, so we had really comfortable seats even though it was a very long movie. I ordered what I usually get when I go to VIP, which is poutine and ginger beer. I was surprised when the title screen came on and there was a little thing on the corner that said part 1. I thought this was a one and done, so I didn't realize it was a two-parter, but my friend mentioned on our way out that she thinks it's going to be released pretty quickly, maybe next year, so I'm looking forward to watching that. The performances were really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it and highly recommend it. I'm heading home now, so I'm going to end off this vlog. Thank you all so much for watching day 6, and I will see you tomorrow for day 7. Bye!